As you are, but I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious.
Great morning! Great morning! Hey, it's Monday!
Who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come.
Let's go! Let's go!
Marching on to the beat.
Great morning!
You see, I make
Great morning, MGC bosses!
this is me.
Great morning, them go-getters! Great morning, everybody that's tuned in on Reginald Saunders Live. Great morning, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, everywhere. Let's go! Hey!
My skin
Hey!
will fly away.
Oh!
'Cause today
Oh!
I won't let the
Hey!
chasing
Hey!
we are bursting through the barricades and breathing for my soul.
We are glorious! I won't let them. I know that. For we are glorious. Hey, let's go. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Hey, I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. Great morning. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all should be having on y'all workout clothes. Y'all should be ready to start your day. This is a new week, a new start, a new beginning. It's time to get up and make it happen. Let's go. Start your day. Start your day. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Great. More. Man, it feels good to really be back. Hold on, let me turn this down. Feels good to be back this morning. It's a new week. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. It's Monday. And congratulations to Tampa Bay for winning the Super Bowl last night. I mean, why wouldn't Tampa win the Super Bowl last night when they had one of the best quarterbacks on the team went out to Tampa to show and prove. And before we get into today's topic, I just want to talk a little bit about Tom Brady. You know, for a man to have won so many championships and to have done what he's done, I don't look at people anymore as, you know, like, how can I say this? Looking at people as if like the superstardom stuff. I look at people in their consistency. I look at people in the hard work that they put in to get to where they are. And I just think about like some of the things that they do, as we spoke on our previous shows, some of the things that they do, they can't do regular stuff anymore because they have so much responsibilities. Everything comes with responsibilities, especially when you're trying to go to the top of your game. To have won so many championships, that tells me that he puts in a lot of practice. He puts in a lot of study. He puts in a lot of leadership. He puts in a lot of everything with his team. Whoever he goes and partner with, Whoever he goes and lock arms with, whatever team that it is that he's on, he brings them with him. He brings them with him, meaning that he goes and give the knowledge. Watch this. I'm about to go somewhere. Let me turn this off. He gives them all of the knowledge that they need, and they become students. They become students to go to the next level, the same as what we do here in our business. And I just think sometimes the students don't really grasp fast enough, or the students don't really put in or believe. Let's just say the students don't believe, because if you've seen so many people go and win in their Super Bowl, such as yourself, why wouldn't you want to listen and follow the directions that were given to go and complete the task for yourself? Why wouldn't you want to listen and go and complete the task so that for now you can go and get the championship rings? Why wouldn't you want to listen and follow the same ideal pattern that the coach has laid out for you to go and win? To go and win. Why go and create a new wheel? Why go and step out of the box when you could just walk this line right here, and then you can just follow the path that's already been laid, and now you can do the same exact thing? And this is what Tom Brady has done. He has went to a different team, gave them the blueprint, and look where it has brought them. I don't think that that's no coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence. I believe that it's all leadership. I believe that it's all belief. It's definitely belief. Because if you're not believing, Felicia, if you're not believing, Red Thing, if you're not believing, Jacob, you know what's going to happen is that your belief is going to start showing. You're going to start dropping the ball. You're going to start, getting yourself hurt because you're not really in full prep mode. You're not really paying attention. You're going to start, eating the wrong foods and start getting sick and start missing out on what you're supposed to do. It's called the discipline. The discipline is the hard part. And I believe Tom Brady comes in and instills discipline to so many players, to where now that they believe in, yes, alignment. Absolutely. And it is hot this morning. I'm hot. I got this glow on my face. Got that light turned on. Discipline. 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 So congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for their amazing win last night. I think they just blew everybody out. Blew the other team out, rather. But today's topic is trust the process. And I kind of got this topic from speaking to a friend of mine last night. And while we were speaking, we were on the phone during the football game. And she was talking, and we were just talking about relationships. We were talking about business. We were talking about a lot of stuff. Let me turn this down so I could hear myself. We was talking about a lot of stuff. And while we were talking about this stuff, I immediately remembered when I was getting dressed, I said, well, this is what I'm going to talk about on today's show. So the thing of it is what we were talking about is that, she was saying, well, she's in a relationship where she's starting a relationship. And now that she's in this relationship, she doesn't know if she can really trust the guy that she's with. And I said, well, why? And she said, because I don't know if he's in it for the money, for her money. And she was like, she said something else. And then I immediately responded to her and I said, well, the truth of the matter is that who wouldn't be in it for the money? Everybody's in it for the money. Let's just be clear. To a certain extent. I said the thing is that there's no way of going around that. If he's trying to build his business, he's trying to do what he needs to do, then you just got to trust the process. Because if you're sitting there thinking the whole time that he's out to try to get your money, then you're going to be putting out this energy, this force, to where you're going to always be looking for something. You're going to always be accusing of something. You're going to always be in a situation. And I'm going to tell you where else we went with this conversation. And she was like, well, and I told her, I say, who wouldn't be in it for the money? I say, just think about it. Every woman, when they look at a man, they want to make sure he got money. They want to make sure that they're in a secure place. And vice versa, I guess, would be the same thing for a man too. If a man is messing with a woman, I guess he want to make sure that she has enough to take care of too. Because, I mean, if I got into a relationship, I want a relationship of 50-50. I want a relationship to where I can do for you and you can do for me. I don't want it to be always me just doing for you. I want to have some surprises too. I want to feel special too. I want to have some gifts too. I want to be able to be pampered too. I want to feel what that feels like too. And with all of that being said, I just told her, I said, you just got to trust the process. I said, do you really like him? She was like, yeah, I like him a lot. Like he's this, he's that, he's this, and he's that. And I said, so what's the problem? I said, does he have some money? She was like, yeah, he got his money or whatever. But, you know, I just want to make sure he's just not trying to take my money. I said, do you want money from him? She was like, yeah, I want him to buy me nice things and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so you got the same thing and plan together too. You want some money? She was like, no, I just don't want him to be the type of person to where I put him on a pedestal and then he leaves. And when she said that, I said, you just got to trust the process. I say everybody sometimes ain't meant to stay together. I said whatever you get out of that situation, it's either going to make you greater or it's going to make you stronger. It ain't going to kill you. You're going to be in a process of learning. You ain't going to lose nothing. Because at the time that you're experiencing that, you're experiencing some type of love. You're experiencing some type of gain. You're experiencing some type of knowledge. You're experiencing something that is going to take you higher than where you were or where you are in this relationship. I said I could remember I was looking for an assistant. Watch this. I'm going to teach you something. I was looking for an assistant. And while I'm looking for an assistant, here's the thing. Watch this. It gets deep, y'all. Y'all listen. While looking for an assistant, you be in the mind state of saying, yeah, now you get this assistant starts to work for you, and then this assistant starts to think that they're you. Or you start to get this assistant gets all in your business, knows everything about you, and then they start stealing from you, they start doing all type of stuff. But having that mindset of thinking that way is when you start creating all of the problems. One thing you got to do is you have to understand you have to trust the process. You got to trust the process when it comes down to anything that it is that you are trying to achieve. If you are looking for an assistant, you have to find out one thing. How long does this assistant want to be an assistant? Everybody don't want to be in the same position in their life. Some people do. Some people do. The assistant may say, well, you know what? My life goals has changed. I want to grow and go to a higher place. If they're honest, they'll tell you. But then if you don't have an assistant that is honest and that won't tell you, then they'll start doing other things and then you'll start losing. But you have to just trust the process, because whatever you gain while working with that assistant has the right to leave and to go on and to do whatever it is that they want to do. You can't hold somebody back. You can't keep somebody that doesn't want to be kept. You can't put somebody on a pedestal and expect for them not to rock out on that pedestal. That's where you put them at. So at the end of the day, watch this. Whatever part they play is their karma. Whatever part they play is their karma. If you are in a relationship and you are giving your all, you are doing what is necessary, you are trusting the person, you are being who you are, you're not being sneaky, you're not lusting over other people, you're not doing all of this other kind of stuff, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Some people think they can stop their person from cheating. Some people think that they can do all of this extra stuff and you're just stressing yourself out. You're stressing yourself out about things that you have no control over. I've been in a relationship with somebody and they was cheating on their lunch break. You can't stop somebody from doing what they're going to do. They're going to do it because they're going to feel in their minds that they need to go out there and seek and find. They're going to go out there and do whatever it is that they want to do, and you can't hold them back from doing it. You just have to be in a content place and say, you know what, hey, whatever happens, happens. But long as I know that I gave 100%. And trust me, I've never seen a situation to where a person has given 100% in a relationship that the other person went off and did wrong, that didn't recognize that they were wrong. I've never seen that happen. You always hear the stories to where they come back and they say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But at that time, you've probably been way gone off of that. You got to trust the process. The same way that you would trust the process with your business. You got to trust the process so much that you know and believe when you can't even see that you are going to be super successful in your business. You got to trust the process so much that when the tides get low, you know the tides are going to get back high again because you got to keep growing. You have to keep knowing, you have to keep understanding, you got to keep building, you got to keep doing all of the necessary things to keep that business afloat. I was talking to another friend of mine. She's in the truck driving business. And when I was talking to her, she was telling me, she was like, the tides are so low with the trucking industry right now. I was like, for real? She was like, yeah, that doesn't really pick back up until March. And I was like, wow. I said, so what's going to happen back in March? She was like, yeah, you know, because pretty much all businesses are pretty down right now after Christmas. After Christmas, you know, you got to stay pumping up. You got to stay, you know, consistent. You got to stay on your beat. You got to stay on your grind. You got to stay going. You got to stay fighting. When you don't even see, listen to this, you can't even see what is going to happen, but you know, watch this. You know in March, your business is going to pick back up. You know that you got to keep fighting and promoting and building your business all the way until March without even understanding why you got to keep going. Well, you understand, but maybe you don't understand. Maybe you don't understand because usually, let me tell you what happens in those periods. Because I started to even put my business in the front line of what she was saying. I started putting other people's business in the front line to what she was saying, how other people have been telling me their business has been real, real low. And I started just putting everything together and I started saying, you know what, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's why I made that post yesterday. I say, don't be stupid about your business, TLC people. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. Don't you dare drop the ball right now. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare give up. Right now, you got to trust the process. You have to trust the process so much right now that even though you can't see, you know that it's about to happen. You know that you're about to get that at least one person that's going to come inside of your business and take your business to the next level. All you need is one person. Remember that, right? So now I'm listening to her tell me about the trucking business. I'm listening to my friend. She talking about her boyfriend. And the only thing that keeps coming in my mind is trusting the process. Trust the process that if you get into that relationship, shit, I mean, it's not always guaranteed that you're going to be with somebody that's going to do you right. Maybe there's some things about you that keep attracting these kind of people that's coming into your life that's doing you wrong. Maybe it's something that you still haven't learned yet. Maybe you really want to be in a great relationship, but you're not relationship oriented. Maybe you really, really speak on love, but you don't know what love is. Maybe you really, 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 really want to have this perfect relationship, but you don't even bring enough to the relationship to have a perfect relationship. Everything is going to be a learning process. Some people are going to feel like they're going to be there forever. It's going to feel like these people are going to be with you forever. But the reality of it is that maybe they won't. Maybe they're perfecting you for the right person. Maybe this person is molding you for the right person. See, sometimes we just want to make sure we have this perfect relationship, and we like, damn, I was in this perfect relationship. No matter of fact, I was in a bad relationship. I'm talking about I experienced this, I experienced that, I experienced this, I experienced that, and boom, you got out of a relationship, and then guess what happened? You found Mr. or Mrs. Right. The person that just came and swooped you off your feet, gave you everything that you wanted. I'm talking about made sure that you had this, pampered you to that way, took you here, did that. All of these amazing things just came out when you were in a horrible relationship and you thought that it was over and done for you. You got to trust the process on everything that you do. Trusting the process ain't easy. It's not easy. But the first thing of trusting the process is that you have to believe. You got to believe that you deserve all of this stuff. You got to believe, and you got to know what you want. Being in a relationship or trusting the process is knowing exactly what you want. Knowing exactly what you want. If I ask you about your boyfriend, what does he look like? How tall is he? How old is he? Where is he from? What does he do? How does he treat you? Some of y'all will sit there and say, oh, I didn't know I was even supposed to think about that part. How does he treat me? Damn, that's a good one. Not just because he buys you things. How does he treat you? Some people ain't got to buy you nothing and treat you so well. Do they call and check on you? Do they buy you lunch on your lunch break? Do they do the smallest things that make your heart light up super big? You got to trust the process. Being in the mind state of hiring an assistant, I used to be like, I ain't finna put this assistant on game and start taking them around all of my celebrity friends, and then they leave me, and then they start working for my celebrity friends. This is what I'm saying to myself. This is what I'm saying. Watch, listen. I'm saying, I'm not finna put them, they don't deserve to be, the only thing they need to do is be an assistant from on the phone, and that's it. They don't need to go out with me. They don't need to meet my celebrity friends. They don't need to go out here. Listen, you can't hold nobody back. It's whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. You can hold them back for so long and make that first invite for them, and then they do it to you later on down the line. They gonna do it to you later on down the line. So if it's gonna happen, it was meant to happen. Let it go. You can't hold nobody back. Guess what? You learn who the person was. You saw who that person was. You got to see who the real person was. They showed you who they were. They showed you their hand. And that's the best thing that could ever happen for you, is that somebody could show you their hand, who they really are. Because everybody is not who you think they are. You always meet the representative at first until they get comfortable and show you who they really are. As for me, I have to show people who I am from the gate. That's why a lot of people may not like me, because they feel like, oh, he cursed too much, or oh, he just too blunt. Oh, you know what? He just had too much energy early in the morning. Oh, he yelled too much. Oh, he always talking about the tea. Like, I don't know how to be somebody that I'm not. I used to be somebody that I wasn't. And when I was that person, I was a little depressed. Because inside of me, I wasn't really trusting the process. I didn't really believe in myself. I was really holding myself back. But then I said, you know what? It's time. It's time for me to be who I am and to not worry what people have to say about me. People are going to say things about you if you win or if you lose. Oh, Tom Brady, you just need to give it up. You need to retire. You so old. And this, that, and the third. People saying that now. That he just need to give up. He need to throw in the towel. Why? Why? He's setting a great example. Old, young, he still got the most rings. Super Bowl rings. So it's like, where's yours? Where's your Super Bowl ring? Where is your fight? Where is your hustle at right now? Like getting up every morning for me and doing this show is always a challenge. I'm always tested early in the morning. But you got to keep going because the more and the more and the more and the more you keep going, you're building yourself up. You're building yourself up for the process. And that's why you have to trust the process, Jimmy. That's why you have to trust the process, Miss VQ. You got to trust the process. Everybody, you got to trust the process. Some of y'all can't even see where y'all business is at right now. Some of y'all are looking around and, y'all are thinking about quitting. Y'all feel like y'all just want to quit. You know why? You know why you want to quit? Because it looks rough. It looks rough. So because it's looking rough, you ready to quit. That's why when I wrote on my post, I say, we are CEOs, aren't we? Aren't we kings and queens? Aren't we top earners? Aren't we leaders? Aren't we the ones that are setting the example? Tell me a job that you can return to. If you could tell me one. For all of my TLC people, I ain't talking to the regular people right now. For those of y'all that are not in TLC, just listen and learn and understand what we got going on over here. Tell me one job after you've experienced TLC that you can return to that is going to pay you 5 ways or pay you like the money that you've been making over here with TLC. Tell me one job you can return to. I ain't never seen none. Not a job that is going to pay me 5 checks a week. You got to trust the process. You can't be quick to give up. You can't be quick to say, you know what, this ain't working. You can't be quick to do all of that because the universe is really testing you at that point. And guess what the universe saying? You ain't no real boss. You ain't no real boss. You ready to quit. If this was your clothing store, this is what you would have did when your clothing store, when the ties got low. If this was your hair boutique, this is what you would have did when the ties got low. If this was your photography company, this is what you would have did if the ties went low. You was going to throw in the towel and say, you know what, this ain't working. You ain't got no clients coming in no more. You was booming at one time. You had all of the clients coming in shopping directly with you at whatever business it is. Now the clients have slowed down. Nobody ain't coming in. Now you finding yourself going inside of your savings and paying your light bill to keep the business open. You going inside of your savings to pay your mortgage on your building that you just bought. You using your savings to do this. You're almost ready to throw in the towel. You're ready to quit and don't even know. And you don't even know. All of them customers have been watching you. They've been watching you. The day that you decided to give up, the next day they came to your shop and you was closed. You was closed because you threw in the towel too fast. You gave up too quick. You gave up on your relationship too fast. You gave up on your business too fast. Just when your relationship was about to kick in. Just when your relationship was about to kick in, you gave up. Success ain't coming with a bow wrapped around it. It's not. Success ain't coming with a bow wrapped around it. And I watched everybody, man. Listen, everybody that is super successful, watch this. I'm gonna put y'all up on some game. I don't know if I told y'all, but I just been speaking my mind. Everybody that I know that is successful, they don't hang out like that. They don't hang out like that. I want y'all to start looking at Coach Stormy. I want y'all to start paying attention to the details, to the underlying details. I sit and I watch my friend. I sit and go watch other successful people. That's why it's very, very important that you pay attention who you watch. You got to really, 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 really pay attention to the underlying things that are there, because we could be so caught up into the things that are seen that we're missing the unseen. Coach Stormy don't go out nowhere. She don't do shit. All she do is sit at home and make her money from home. Coach Stormy don't be partying like that. She may go out and take the camera crew with her and go to the mall and buy some bags and do all of this kind of stuff. But guess what she doing? As soon as she get them bags, taking her ass home. She going right home. She going to turn that camera on. She going to start working out from her living room. We're working out. Boom. That's it. That's it. Being consistent. Ain't nothing out there. It's nothing out there. Everything is already within you. Everything is already here. Everything you need right now, all you need is a phone and belief. If this lady could build her business from home, speaking on her phone every day, getting dressed up, watch it. She gets dressed up and take them pictures right around her house. Pay attention. She takes those amazing pictures right around her house. See, these ain't no secrets. This is what you're missing. And see, now you want to party. You want to go out. You want to go do all of this. But as soon as you're done doing all of that, you find yourself back at ground zero. You're not even trusting the process. You're not even trusting the belief. You don't even have the time to pick up your phone to start calling these people and say, it's time to get back started with TLC. Go ahead and get in your back office and place an order. We finna turn this shit up. Straight up. We finna turn it up. We about to make some big things happen. This is the time. This is now. This is when you are supposed to be setting yourself up for March. This is the time from January, busting your ass all the way to March. Because once March kick in, boom, that's when the ball drops. Boom. You might can't see it, but you got to trust the process to know it, that it's going to happen. You got to trust the process so much that you don't let nobody knock you out of your spot. Don't let nobody trick you out of your spot. Don't get that fear of disbelief, believing that it's not going to happen. You got to have that energy inside of your body, like every time that you get up, you're going to go make it happen. I was laid down in the bed, just knowing everything that I'm going through right now. And I thought about it and I said, damn, you're right. Every time I tell the universe that I want more, I'm always tested. Every time that I tell the universe that I want more, I'm always tested. Because the universe ain't going to give it to you like that. The universe is not going to give it to you like that. But you have to trust the process that is going to happen. You can't lose the faith and say, I'm just not doing the show. It's only 48 people on the live. I'm not doing the show because I'm used to having 100 people on. I'm used to having, 20 people on over here, 15 people on over here. Like the ties are low. The ties are low. So that means keep swimming, keep going, keep fighting. Because the moment that you slow down and the second that you're thinking about quitting is when everything is going to start to happen. Don't miss your spot. Trust the process. Don't be confused. It's coming. The wave is coming. The wave is coming. You got to keep going. I be paying attention. I be paying attention. So we didn't get the lockdown that I had anticipated on, y'all, right? So I'm watching the news last night. Good morning, Coach Stormy. I love you. I was watching the news and I was just paying attention. Like I'm always paying attention. Like I don't watch the news on purpose. I think the news was watching me because I just had the TV on, but it was one thing that stood out. They said that a new strand of the COVID is coming and it's a possibility that it should be here by March. I did like Shaggy, huh? March? Okay. So does it sound like a lockdown may be happening in March? Huh? So maybe I should be prepared. Because if people start getting sick again, they ain't gonna have no choice but to lock it down. They ain't gonna have no choice but to lock it down. So when they lock it down, you better be ready. You better be ready. At this point of being consistent, at this point of trusting the process, at this point of understanding what you've built, y'all built some nice big businesses. Some of y'all ain't never make $1,000 a week with TLC. Some of y'all never made two. I'm talking about with any other business because you did it with TLC. So why not do it again? Why not take an NRG, take your NutriBurst, get yourself on 20 and do that shit again? Why not? Test yourself. Beat the old you. You made $1,000 a week last week. Now learn how to make $2,000 a week this week. There is no job out there that is paying like what we have. You got to trust the process, though. You got to believe that you can really do it. Some of y'all don't even believe TST wins. Some of y'all don't even believe, and it's sad because y'all get on every training. Y'all get on every training. Y'all get on every call. But y'all afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You're afraid to go in new areas. You're afraid to DM people. You're afraid to do everything that is necessary to build your business to an ultimate high. Success is not wrapped with a bow. I'm telling you, success is not wrapped with a bow. If you're thinking that it's going to come wrapped with a bow, it's not. Practice signing up at least 2 people a day. Practice being told no and how you're going to feel. Because once you get over the no's, that's when the yeses kick in. So when people start telling you no, it's okay. Somebody else will. It's okay. Trust the process. Trust the process. Coach Stormy, I don't know if you're still on, but I was telling them, I said, man, listen, people be missing the underlinings when it comes down to you. They be missing the small little details that I pay attention to. I told him, I say, Coach Stormy don't be hanging out like that. She don't got time for that. Coach Stormy be on her money. Coach Stormy get in that living room, start pumping, doing them jumping jacks, all of that stuff, doing her workout, posting, being consistent with her tea in her body. She's consistent with doing everything in her home. In her home, and we can do the same thing too. But we don't believe. We think because Coach Stormy doing it that we can't do it. And the truth is, she wants you to do it just like her. She wants you to win just like she does. So why can't you believe in yourself and start from where you are? Let people see you in that apartment working your ass out. Let the people in the apartment, let the people see you in that apartment being so consistent to the point to where you've moved out of that apartment because of the same opportunity. This opportunity took you from that apartment to now you're doing a closing on your home. You're just closing on your home because you was consistent with a few products. Why not? Show people your struggle. Show people your truth. Trust the process. Here's the truth. Everybody don't want to see nobody just jump out. Hey, I'm a 6-figure earner. It don't work like that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you just jump out and you're a 6-figure earner. People want to know, what's your story? What's your story? What was the process you had to trust? What was the process you had to trust? Everything is a process. Nothing is just going to happen overnight. Everything is going to take time. Everything is going to take learning. Everything is going to take experience. Everything is going to take all of these things. You got to fill in all of those gaps. And I appreciate every last one of y'all who have been giving me badges as I've been speaking. You got to get the experience. Nothing comes to the successor without experience. I could tell you all the secrets. I can tell you all of the nuggets. I can give you all the gems. But if you don't go out there and do what it takes without the experience, you'll never know why I'm saying what I'm saying. You'll never know. And see, I told one of my friends, I said, one of my friends say, man, I be really listening to you. And when you be talking, man, I be telling people the same thing you be saying. And I stopped them. And I say, you can't tell people what I be saying. Because they're going to start looking at you like you've experienced it. And the truth is, you ain't experienced that. So you can't give them that advice. Because they're going to start looking at you where you are. And they're going to start thinking what you're telling them could be possibly a lie. They're going to start thinking what you're telling them don't really work. It just sounds good because you ain't do it. You got to have a story of your own. Give your experiences. Now, if you went out there and say, I heard this guy say this, and then I went out there and I did this, and this is how it happened for me, that's something totally different. But to listen to me, take my nuggets in, and then share them like you're the creator of those nuggets, that's almost like scamming people. You got to get in the experience of it. You got to really come from it. You got to really go through it. You got to really experience the experience. Stop being afraid of being told no. It's all right. I love when people tell me no. Because then now we ain't playing no games. Don't tell me I'm going to think about it. Don't tell me I'm going to see. Don't give me them curves. Let me know. Let me know who you are. Only thing a person could do is tell you no, but guess what? Somebody else will. What you won't do, somebody else always will. So stop thinking that you're just so special. Stop thinking that you hold a title or the key or the crown out of all of the people that's in the world. Queenie, you can say no. It's all right to say no to people. No, I cannot. Can you help me? Can you loan me? No, I cannot loan you nothing. No, I'm sorry. I'm not finna give you the run around and say, let me just check my bank account. No, I'm not loaning you nothing. No. The answer is no. Until March. I'm on a budget right now. After March, we'll see. Now, if you want it in March, then we'll talk about it. But right now, I'm on a budget. I'm on a budget. Can I take you to the store? No, I can't take you to the store. Why don't you have Uber on your phone? You grown. Why you don't have a car? Why you still in the same place where I left you? Why you still in the same place where I left you? We were at the same place. We both was broke. Why you still there? Why not grow? Why not change your mindset? Why not look at my story? Why not trust your process? Why don't you really, really believe in where you're trying to grow? Why not trust the process of where you're trying to grow? Everything is a learning experience, President. Everything is a learning experience, Jerron. Everything is a learning experience. Everything is trust in the process. Everything is trust in the process. That relationship Nobody knows. Nobody knows if it's going to end well. Shit, the other person don't know where it's going. But I can tell you this, if you learn how to make a home within a relationship to where it feels good 360 all around that motherfucker, why would the other person go somewhere? Why would the other person go somewhere? Why would you go somewhere if they're giving you a whole 360 feeling too? You have the right to leave if it don't feel good to you. They have a right to leave if it doesn't feel good to them. So if you're giving the same energy within each other, you don't need no title. You don't need to say, oh, that's my man or that's my girl or we married. You don't need all of that. Pay attention. How many of y'all paid attention to after people be together for so long? People be together for so long. Then they go get that little piece of paper. The piece of paper they already had for years. They already had the paper. But they go get that one little piece of paper. As soon as they get it, everything goes downhill. Because now they standing in between this paper and living up in the means of what the paper say. You been married for 5 years, girl. You been married for 6 years. You been married. Yeah, you been married. Living with somebody. They living with you. They got a key to your place. They coming in and out. You know, you got respect for them. They got respect for you. They buying you this. You buying them that. Y'all married. But you got to go get the paper. You got to show and prove to the world. Not your relationship. You got to show and prove to the world. That's my man. That's my girl. We married. And then everything go downhill. Because now your relationship ain't for y'all no more. It's for other people. Y'all been married. Janice Daly, y'all been married. Hardy, y'all been married. Gorgeous 585, you been married. You married already. You're just trying to get some type of validation. You weren't even trusting the process. Because now, y'all done got that paper. And out of all of the long time, watch this. Y'all been married. Beautiful relationship for 10 years, right? Beautiful, beautiful relationship for 10 years. And then now y'all got that paper. And then 6 months later, y'all divorced. Why is that? Why is that? Was the person not trusting the process or the title came into play? The real you come out. Well, if you've been faking for 10 years, that's bad. That's bad because if the person that I've married changes after 10 years of us having a relationship, that means you just was out to get my money. That means it's a good thing we did a prenup. If that's when the real you gonna come out, because that means that you had a motive. That means that you had a motive. Trust the process, everybody. Trust the process, like seriously. I want y'all to see y'all business all the way through. I want y'all to understand that a business has its ups and a business has its downs. And I learned that. I learned that last year. I learned business slows down a little bit at Christmas time because people are spending, they taking their money and then they putting it into Christmas gifts. They putting it into all of these other things. Valentine's Day, they getting prepared for that. All these little holidays that I'm no longer like really celebrating because I'm just understanding it's just all a money scam to me. If you ask me the truth, just so people can make money from businesses. I don't know. But you got to trust the process. Trust the process. Stop looking for things. Stop trying to go and see if he doing this or she doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Whatever you need to know will come to you. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Whatever you want to know will come to you effortlessly because the universe is going to bring it to you. The universe will sit it right in your lap. So stop searching because now your mind is on a search mode. You're searching for things. You're waiting for something to happen that you're not even concentrating on the goal. You're not even looking towards the winning line of building your business. Everything will happen for you, not to you. Everything will happen for you, not to you. Get up in the mornings. Change your mindset. When you get up in the morning, Boss Bostic, change your mindset and say, yes, today is the day that I'm going to win. Yes, today is the day that I'm going to do more than I did last week. Yes, today is the day I'm going to get 2 people inside of my business. Start speaking it. Start speaking it. I'm going to get 2 more extra people inside of my business. All I need is 2 people. And we lock arms together. Stop thinking of the bigger numbers. Stop thinking and saying, oh, I need to make $50,000. Oh, stop thinking that I need to make this. Or all you need to make is $200 a day. And that's in any business. Learn how to master making $200 a day. When you learn how to master making $200 a day, you win it. You win it. You win it. Master it. If you have not mastered, some of us don't even know how to get $200 every day. Some of us are not willing to put the energy to go make $200 a day. When you master making $200 a day, I can guarantee you, your business will start elevating really, really high. Your business will elevate really, 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 really high, whatever it is that you're trying to build. $200 a day. Everything that is big was once small. $200 a day. Don't go to sleep till you've made $200 a day inside of your business. Don't even go to sleep until you've made $200 a day inside of your business. Because when you learn how to master making them $200 a day, something magical is going to happen to you. I'm not just speaking this. I'm telling you from the truth of me knowing. $200 a day. That's all. Don't try to think 500. Don't try to think 1,000. Because at the end of the week, you're going to be where you need to be. $200 a day for 30 days. $200 a day for 30 days. That sounds like a challenge. Who's up for the challenge is the question. It adds up. Absolutely. It's going to add up. Of course it is. Yes, it's going to add up. You got to be willing to trust the process. Trust in the process. $200 a day. I put out the blueprint. I don't even know if y'all saw it. How to make $1 million. And the process don't say you make $50,000 this day and this, that, and the third. No, it shows you what kind of money you need to make a week. What kind of money you need to make a month. What kind of money it takes for you to do this. You know, I watch the successors. I don't just be on Instagram lurking. I be learning. I have to be around people that I can learn from. If I'm not learning from you, you in the way. I can't learn from everybody. And there's no offense to that either. But the people that I do learn from, I notice they have something for sale that's always around $200. They always have something for sale for $200. Something for sale for $200. Imagine you had 10 people buying something for $200 a day from you. 10 people spending $200 a day in your business, the kind of money that will be coming in. Just imagine you got this box. Look, close your eyes and I want you to see this. You got this box. And inside of this box, something is worth $200. And everybody wants what's in that box. Everybody wants what's inside of that box. And whatever is inside of that box is being sold like clockwork. I don't know what's in your box. I don't know if it's NutriBurst, NRG, the Detox Tea. Something is inside of that box, and the people are clicking the link every day. $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200 a day. $200 a day. I just look this way. I'm not silly.
I am not a stranger.
I'm not stupid. And I know somebody gonna catch on to what I'm saying. Some people gonna just be listening and it ain't even gonna register yet. That's why I kept saying $200. That's why I kept saying $200. Because it's gonna program inside of your brain. $200. $200, that's it. Sell $200 a day and watch what your money start to look like. Stop looking at $1,000 a week. Stop looking at you need $1,000 today. Stop looking at all of your bills and calm your ass down and say, let me just make $200 a day. And by the time you look up, you're gonna have the money for your bills. $200 a day. $200 a day. That's it. Build your business. Build your business with just $200 a day. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. That's why you're ready to quit. You're putting so much pressure on yourself. Learn how to get up and make the $200 a day for 30 days and watch what happens. You ain't gonna feel overwhelmed. You're gonna feel good when you start looking at your check now, because it's gonna start building up. Everything that is big was small. It starts from the bottom and it goes to the top. Stop looking at the top and you haven't even started at the bottom. Y'all looking at the top. Y'all want to do all of that up there and you haven't learned the fundamentals of your business. You got to learn the fundamentals of your business, the small things. Trust the process. Let's get ready for Coach Stormy. Come on, Coach Stormy. Ring the bell. Ring the bell, Coach Stormy. Ring the bell. It's time for meditation, y'all, with Coach Stormy. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out. Get the meditation that you need to start your day. And I want to say thank y'all for being loyal people and always tuning in with me. I love y'all. Peace. 5. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. It's time to go. I gotta go. It's meditation time. Queenie, I gotta go. Bye.